The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O God. Great is thy faithfulness. Hello, my lovely people. I just want us to chat. As I am in the car, we are on our way to somewhere for the weekend. So I'm taking you along a little bit, and while we are going, I want us to talk. Today, what I want us to discuss is about younger people who are married and how they are handling their marriage. There's an incident that came to mind recently. I know this thing happens all the time, and that is the fact that some married women, once they start having children, their children takes the place of their husband in their matrimonial bed. This incident, this person has about 2 children, and from the first time she had her first child, her husband started sleeping in the spare room, and I've heard instances where the husband starts sleeping on the sofa in their living room and leaving his wife and the children in their room. This is a big error, because it means that husband and wife are drifting apart, and before you know it, it becomes the norm, and it puts a lot of strain on the marriage. So my advice is, once you start having children, let them get used to being in their own baby cot, and then when they grow to a certain age, they should go to their own rooms. Do not sleep with your children in your matrimonial bed, and then your husband, because it's always the case that the husband is the one that will move to give you people space. It's not a good idea. I will not advise it, because it has caused a lot of problems in marriages. Please, when you say, oh, my husband is always out, he doesn't come back on time, he's not interested in the home anymore, maybe that's because obviously you're sleeping with your children, he's sort of like a stranger in his own home, and when he goes out and when it's time to go home, he may not even be looking forward to going home, because he comes home, you are more interested in the children than you are with him. So please, as I say, it's an issue that just came up, but I know a lot of people are doing this. You may not think that it's a problem. Your husband may not even complain, because they just like, I can't even be bothered, let them get on with it. But I'm telling you now, please, if you have that habit of sleeping in your bed with the children while your husband is in another room or in the living room, please stop it before it gets too late. Stop. And another thing is talking about forgiveness and explaining things to your spouse. Sometimes, I think I was in a live stream and we are discussing it recently, the fact that some people, instead of sitting down to address issues, they will tell you, oh, my husband, who am I sitting down to address issue with you? Who are you? That's the man saying, how will I sit down to discuss issues with you? And they will walk out of the house or go somewhere else. That is a big disaster, because you go out and then you come back, the problem is still there. Always, when either of the spouses calls each other to sit down, there's something to discuss, please always do so. Discuss whatever it is, because if you keep shoving things under the carpet, it comes to a stage where it becomes too much, and then you think that you hear that, oh, these people are no longer married, they've gone their separate ways, and you wonder why, and that is because things have been going on for a long time. Let me actually show you the road while I'm talking. Yeah, things have gone so bad that it's a point of no return. But when it was happening, it was not dealt with, and people think that, oh, it's okay, oh, I'm so busy. And please do not be too busy for each other. Don't be too busy for your marriage, don't be too busy for your family, especially here in diaspora, where we don't have any house help. You don't have anybody to help you with anything. Just you and your husband. So please, let husband and wife work together. Decide how you want to raise your children, how you want to work. Are both of you going to work, and so on? And how about the children? Because childcare, especially here in the UK, childcare is very, very expensive. Sometimes you go to work and the whole money will go into paying for childcare. So you have to decide between yourselves, is it really worth one of us going to work, or can we just wait, and then when the children are at certain age, we can now think about going to work. So discuss things. Families are falling apart because of not planning well, because people are not, everybody wants their own way. Oh, I want to progress in my career. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. Oh, I have to do this and that. Please, once you decide, you make that a decision to have children, make sure that you walk around them. They did not ask you to bring them into the world. Decide how you want to raise up your children, especially in diaspora. Back home in Africa, some of them will have housemaid and house help and relatives staying with them. Here is all, we just do it on our own. So decide what you want to do, so that children are not left to just do what they like, and you give them gadgets for them to be watching something so they can leave you alone. Please, let us do better. So I've talked about young couples raising up children drifting apart by the mother taking the children into their bed and the father sitting or sleeping in the living room or on a separate room. Please, can we stop that? And also, I've talked about the couples walking. How are they going to do it? Decide what you want to do. Do not be competing with each other. Oh, if I stay at home, he will be going on with his own career and I won't do anything. Decide how you want to do things, and then obviously there's time for everything. That's why it's good to have the number of children you can raise, so that when you raise the children to a certain level, then you can go back to your own career. Things, you don't have to compete with each other. That's what I'm trying to say. Make sure that you work together with your spouse for see what is best for you and your family. Okay, as we are going to continue this journey now, I'll stop here just to say thank you so much for listening. Family is very important. Relationship is very important. It requires a lot of commitment. So please, let us all do better for a happy home, because when you have peace at home, it's everything. Thank you so much as we continue our journey. Bye, and God bless.